I'm back with another winner, guys. Take a look at this, guys. HCEI, Healthy Coffee International. This is a company that I was trying to say to you was at the bottom. And remember I told you guys the bottom of a stock is 3 zeros and a 1? That's the bottom. This guy was on his deathbed, on life support. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, out of the darkness, they saw the light. And now, success. Up 25%, trading 11 million shares. It was up yesterday. It's up today. Put it on your watch list. Put it on your radar right away, right now. That's what I do here on Rich TV Live, is bring you winners. All I do is bring you winners every single day, 24/7. I'm doing the work so you guys don't have to. I told you guys before I left that I wanted to show you guys the bottom. Well, 3 zeros and a 1 is the bottom. When a company gets to 3 zeros and a 1, they're at the point where two things that can happen. Either they're going to stay there and eventually probably go out of business. Not good for your money or mine. Or they're going to do a reverse split, which means the amount of shares are going to decrease and the price is going to increase. And typically after a reverse, 99% of the time, the stock goes down. So it's not a good thing for your money. It will signal death to your money. And we don't want your money to die here on Rich TV Live. I want your money to grow. So I want you guys to bring me your picks. And I want to tell you guys my opinion. So one of you guys just gave me the pick. A, P, H, Q, F. Afira Inc. Okay, so it's at $4. It's a really, really, really good company. It's one of the biggest medical marijuana companies in Canada. It's got a license from Health Canada. So I love this stock. I love this company. Do I love the price? I don't know about the price, but I love this stock. Oh, wait a second. I've got a listener. Hello, this is Richard. How you doing? I'm live right now, Jermaine. We're live, buddy. So ask away. You have any questions? Were you watching my show earlier today? Yeah, I was live earlier before, but I was having some technical difficulties, so I actually got off the air. Now I'm live again right now, and you're live on YouTube with me, and I'm talking stocks. I've got the level 2 up, and I'm talking about a whole bunch of different stocks that are doing well today. One of the listeners just gave me the symbol APHQF. Have you heard of this company before? Alphira Inc. Well, you should put it on your watch list. I know you're relatively new to stocks. I want you to put this one on your watch list. It's a very good company. It's one of the licensed producers in medical marijuana in Canada. The symbol is APHQF. That's their US symbol. The Canadian symbol I believe is APH. So they're one of the licensed producers in Canada. They're one of the largest. They have an enormous facility. It's a company I've done a lot of research on, and it's right there with Canopy Growth Corp as being one of the biggest. I wouldn't say they're bigger or smaller. I would say that they've got a license to be as big, potentially even bigger. So they're kind of on the same level. They're one of the biggest licensed producers. So they've got enormous potential. Right now, I just pulled up the bar chart opinion. They're an 80% buy on bar chart with the strongest short term outlook on maintaining the current direction. Long term, the trend strength is average. Long term indicators fully support a continuation of this trend. It's a company I really like, but as you can see on bar charts, they're up heavily this year. Heavily. Their 52-week performance, they're up 447% this year. So almost to the day, on February 11th, 2016, they were at 76 cents. Today they're at well over $4. They've been as high as $5.79. Oh, they're going to grow. They're going to continuously grow. I mean, they're just getting started. They're one of the biggest companies. They have huge potential, and it's a company you definitely want to put on your watch list, put it on your radar. It has been as low as $3.80. As you can, I don't know if you're watching the stream, Jermaine, and it's showing you the like on the screen, but it's been as high as $3.80, as low as $3.80 in the last month, which was on January 31st, which is not even a month ago. So I believe it could come back down looking at the chart. And as of November 23rd, it was as low as $3. So it's up 40% since November 23rd. So I think this does have room to go down probably, but I also believe it could go up, and it could go up really fast. It's a tough one because it's up a lot already. So it's hard to decide what's going to be a good price target. But it is a really good company. It's a company I'm bullish in, and it's a company I really like a lot. I haven't personally bought it because I'd like to buy it at a lower price. I just haven't seen it at a lower price yet. It's been kind of slowly just walking up. Um, I thought about buying it in the $3 range, like in November, and I hesitated, which I'm kind of frustrated about because it's up 40% right now. But you can't win them all and you can't buy them all. But it's definitely a company that I have on my watch list. It's a company I have on my radar, and it's a company I like a lot. I like the company a lot. So we were talking earlier today. You called me at 6:30 in the morning, and you wanted to know about Canopy Growth Corp and if you should hold or if you should sell. And I told you that you're up some good money. You should probably sell it. And I know you said that you want to hold until you get a higher price. What's your feeling about that right now? That's one of the hardest things in the market is knowing when to get out. There's a stock that I was showing today on the show live. Um, the symbol is MJN. Have you heard of them? Pharmacan in Canada. So that's one of the companies I'm heavily invested in. It's been doing really well today. It's up today, and it's been up quite a bit over the last month, and it continues to go up. And it's still relatively low. It's only at $2, so there's still a lot of room for growth in that company, I believe. And I was talking about it a little bit today, and it's hard because I'm up on that. I bought it at $1.40, so it's at $2.10. So I'm up about 40%. So it's hard to know when to get out because as an optimist, just like you, I'm hoping it's going to go up. But at the same time, when you're up and you're in the green and you can make money, it's important to know when to get out. And that's one of the hardest things in investing is knowing when to get out. Well, I think it has good long term potential. I think MJN has a lot of room for growth. Um, but that's my opinion, and I might be wrong. I'm holding on to it because I'm stubborn and I like to hold on to stocks that I really like. Because one thing I hate is when I let go of a stock and then it runs on me, and that's happened to me before too. Um, with weed with CGC Canopy Growth Corp, the reason why I think it might come back down personally is if you look at the chart, you can actually see that it just recently was as low as $9. So there's definitely room for it to kind of come back down because it just recently was there. Do you know what I mean? That's why I get a little bit worried about it, and why I say if you're up and you're up like almost $1,000, it might be a good time to get out just because it's at like that price point where like as you can see, it just went under 12 now. It's at $1.98. I just don't know how much higher it's gonna go past $12 right now. That's my opinion. I just don't know. I mean, I might be wrong, but my short term gut is telling me that it might come back down shortly in the next little bit here. It might. And like I said, I'm a shareholder of it myself. Um, and I don't want it to come down. I'm just saying that that's my opinion based on the fact that it's been going up a lot. So what I notice when I look at charts, and I'm pulling up the chart right now. Okay, so if I pull up their 1 month chart, so as you can see, it's up. So you could see it was at like $9 in January, and it's been climbing up and 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 up, and it's been getting a lot of resistance. Every time it gets over $12, it gets resistance, it comes back down. It goes back up to $12, comes back down. Goes back up to $12, comes back down. So if you're me and you're looking at the stock, you're thinking it could come back down. Now, it might keep going back up, and I might be totally wrong. It might just keep climbing back to 17 like it did last time. And I hope it does, and I hope I'm wrong. But just as a person looking at this chart, I believe in gravity in the stock market. So I believe what goes up usually comes down. And I believe this could come back down. But I might be wrong, and I hope it keeps going up. So that's why I say if you're up short term and you bought the stock and you've made like a quick $1,000 or something around that number, I've never seen a $1,000 trade that I didn't like. And if it does go back down, back to $9, then you could buy it again and then watch it go back up to 12. Because I think we know that if it goes back to 9, it's going to come back to 12. I'm pretty confident in that. Do you know what I mean? Like, exactly. Like, that's the way they do. These market makers play their games, and they'll take it up, and then they'll be like, okay, let's make money now on the way down. And they'll take it back down to $9, and then they'll take it back up to 12, and then they'll go back down to 9. Because if you look at the chart over the last 6 months, that's kind of what it's been. Right? It was at $5. It started to shoot up, went up to $6, $7, came back down to 6, and it started to climb. Climb, 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 climb. It went up to $12, $13. That was kind of like the high. $13 is like the high for the last 6 months. So $13 was like the high in November. Then it came back down to 12. Then it went back to like $12.50. Then it came all the way back down to 8. And then it came all the way back down to up to 12. Then it came back down to 10. Then it went back to 11, back to 10, back to 11. Then back down to 9. Then up to 11 again. So you can kind of see in the last 6 months, especially in the last 3 months, it hasn't really been lower than 9, and it hasn't gone higher than 12. So it's kind of like a trend that's happening, and it's kind of what's happening is finding a floor. It's finding its floor. Now, either it's going to find a floor at 12 and start going higher, which you could wait for, or it's going to start to come back down again. And if I see it come back down, and if I was you, I might consider getting out. But if you see it start to climb up to 12.50, 13, yeah, then you can, yes, let it ride, baby. You know what I mean? And that's the beauty of the markets, right? Is well, you know what? If that's your feeling, then trust your gut. Always trust your gut. Because as traders, we always get these gut feelings. I could see there, Angel, that you're saying that APH is going to skyrocket, and I'll do my research and I'll find out why you think that it's going to skyrocket. Um, and I like it too. I like it too. And it's it's at $4 in the U.S., $5 in Canada. It's kind of a high price, so we'll see. But if you think it's gonna skyrocket, then hey, you know what? I like that opinion, and I'm gonna watch it, and we're gonna talk about it, and I'll do more research on APH. I'm just talking about one of the listeners that's just writing a message saying that APHQF is gonna skyrocket. So I was just responding to that. Um, but I really like weed too. I really think it's the number one medical marijuana company in the world right now. I think it has huge potential, and I think it definitely has to be on everyone's radar because it is one of the top licensed producers in Canada. That's right. It's the LeBron James of stocks of medical marijuana companies. 100%. I agree with you 100%. Do you have any other questions for me, Jermaine? Okay, well, remember, if you ever have any questions, feel free to call me anytime. And always, feel free to message me if you have any questions about any stocks or any questions about trading in general. I'd love to be able to help you out. And thank you for calling, and thank you for watching. And remember, all I do is bring you winners, buddy. Thanks for calling, Jermaine. Thanks for having me. Have a nice day. Bye bye. There you go, guys. A real investor that's made money with rich picks, that's happy, is excited. He called me up at 6:30 this morning asking for advice. And knowing that I'm up watching the markets, I picked up the phone. We talked for an hour, and I brought him live for you guys to see what I'm here to do, which is not ask you guys for money. I'm here to find winners, bring them to you guys first, and I'm trying to do it every single day, absolutely free. If you guys have good picks, let me know your picks so I can do my research. You asked me for TTWO. TTWO. I see that Take-Two Interactive Software at $55. A lot higher than the price I like, but I'll look at anything. 55 bucks. I'll look at anything. Let's take a look at their bar chart opinion. Wow. This is why I want you guys giving me your picks. What a pick. Take-Two Interaction. TTWO. Put it on your watch list right away, guys. It's a strong buy. 96% buy on bar chart, guys. Wow. 96% buy on bar chart. Top 1% of all short-term signal indicators. Trend strength maximum. TTWO. This is why I want you guys to bring me your picks. I've never even seen this company before. This is unbelievable what's happening. I love what's happening, guys. We're all going to get rich here together. I love it. I love your picks. I love it. TTWO. I love your picks. APHGF and TTWO. Those are two huge, huge opportunities, guys. Put them on your watch list. Put them on your radar. And those two picks were brought to you, but to us from you, the listeners. So this is why Rich TV Live is so important, and why you guys need to be watching every single day, because you just don't know when a really smart, really sophisticated investor that's done their due diligence and done their homework finds a great company like this company here, Take Two, TTWO, and they bring it to our attention, and then we have an opportunity to make money with a great pick, with a great company. Let's take a look at it in more detail. Good trading volume. 3-month performance. Okay. So in the last month, it's up 10%. In the last 3 months, it's up 20%. In the last year, it's up 67%. Wow. I like this one, guys. I like this one a lot. Put it on the radar right away, guys. Make sure it's on your watch list. I might do a show on it and do some more due diligence. But right now, that's the money dance. That's the money horn. Great pick. Great pick, Angel. I love this pick. Let's read about it. Take-Two Interactive Software, Inc. is a leading worldwide developer, publisher, and distributor of interactive software games. The company's software operates on multiple personal computers and video game console platforms. They are one of the largest distributors of interactive software games. Wow. I like it. I like the pick. I really like the pick. That's a great pick, guys. I love what's happening here, guys. I love what's happening here, guys. Let's take a look at it. What time we got? Wow! BIOC, guys, just hit up 34%. We got to do it again. Let's do it again. %33% BIOC. I brought it to you guys first before anyone on the planet. This is what I do here, guys. Bring you winners. All I do is bring you winners. This is crazy. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. It's just, it's something magical is happening here, guys. Something magical is absolutely happening. I hope you guys are taking advantage of this. I hope you guys like and subscribe. I hope you guys like the show, because all I do is bring you winners, guys. I brought you BIOC when it was at $1.38. I showed you in the video that I live streamed earlier today. It just hit $2.24, guys, representing a gain of over 60% in a week. And I brought you this stock first, before anybody else on the planet. And I don't want your money, guys. I want you guys to learn. I want your eyes, and I want your ears, and I want you guys to communicate and feel like you have a voice and you can be heard. This world is filled with billions of people. Are you going to just be one of those billion? Or are we all going to work together as one and realize that we're not religions, we're not colors, we're not races, we're not divided by borders. We're all in this together, guys. We're all one. And if we can all create a platform where the average person can make an above average income, where the average person can have an opportunity to make really good money and feed their families and support their kids and to be able to have a roof over their heads and to be able to have a freedom and a future. If we can create that opportunity, then we can make a difference. And that's what I want to do here, is I want to create an opportunity for you, the average person, to make a difference in your life. I want to make your life better. I don't care where you come from. I don't care what country you come from. I don't care what your religion is. I don't care what your political beliefs are. We are all one. Let's use our minds. Let's be ninjas. Let's look for these opportunities. Let's communicate. Let's share. And let's get rich together. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe. And remember, all I do is bring you winners.